actually finalized a her, I'll never meet her. Well, I shouldn't say that. You meet kind of a lot of famous people in bars in New York City, but you know what I'm saying. The chances of me and Bruce Jenner or Juice Brenner ever meeting, pretty frickin' slim. Because I'll be at the Biker Roadhouse and, well, she wouldn't go there. So there you go. But apparently, the rest of America, and indeed a good chunk of the world out there, I'm sure, really cares what happens in this situation and really wants to see justice done. Well, my understanding of wanting to see justice done is when there's been an injustice. There hasn't been one here. He wasn't suppressed. He wasn't told, oh, you can't be a woman since he was a little baby by his very traditional mom and dad. No. Where's the injustice? There isn't one. Well, I guess maybe there is, if you think about it. Work with me here, people. What about his 7 kids? Now, before you just sit there and go, oh, they're fine, they all support him. No. I'm not talking the media. I'm talking reality. Your little Bobby or Joey or Bruce Jr. or whoever the hell his kids are, I forget, Chloe, I don't know, somebody. You're one of his 7 kids. And he comes home one day and puts on the makeup and puts on the dress and comes and sits down at the dinner table and you have dinner like a family like you normally do, only Dad's now looking kind of like a woman. And you ask, what up, Dad? And the triathlete or decathlete or whatever the hell he was in the Olympics in 1976 looks at you and says, well, son, I'm going to transition to be a woman now. I want to be your mommy. Now really put yourself in that position and you tell me that there's not some pretty severe psychological damage that's going to go on there right at that moment. You got a mom, you got a dad, you got 6 siblings. Everybody's all cool. Everybody's normal. Oh, wait, what? So maybe there is injustice being done, although we'll never see about it on Diane Sawyer, and we'll certainly never hear about it on Twitter, will we? No, because that kind of shit's stifled, isn't it? And the question is, too, what would Bruce Jenner or any of these other transgenders out there who are making this transition from being a man into being a woman? Now, don't get me confused with the ones who are women transitioning to be men. That's a completely different story and something that makes absolutely as much sense as the other way around, i.e. meaning none. So what do you do to these kids? You know, the question was even posed, and he was like, oh, well, you know, they're all grown up, so they can handle it. They're doing fine. Yeah, says you. I don't know about you, Bruce, but my kids don't talk to me about their innermost, deepest, darkest secrets, fantasies, and or thoughts about life. Nobody's kids do. Well, maybe his do. Maybe now. And, you know, put that into perspective. What if that one of those kids goes out and commits suicide now? You postulate on that for a few minutes. We're going for a commercial break. We'll be back in 2.
And you are listening to Crash Talk with Christopher John Taylor, a.k.a. Crash Jesus, on HTLA Radio 1, New York.
What if there was a coffee that was sourced from some of the world's most renowned growing regions, abundant with rich, fertile soil? What if this coffee was picked at the perfect moment, then packed meticulously and shipped carefully to be roasted under the watchful eye of coffee masters? What if it was expertly blended, ground, and sealed ensuring maximum flavor and freshness. Then brewed in small batches and always served fresh within 20 minutes, just the way you like it. Now, what if this coffee just happened to be the coffee you already know and love? Tim Hortons. Always fresh. Always great tasting coffee.
Man, I've been to a lot of places over these past 50 years. Seen the whole true north strong and free. 'Cause I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere. I've been to Cooksville, Stouffville, Bainesville, Bowmanville, Bonnieville, Unionville, Oakville, Dunville, Brockville, Boucherville, Melville, Drummondville, Kentville, Grenville, Morinville, Maryville, Parksville, Stephenville, Sackville, Spring Hill, Westville, Walkerville, hanging on a windowsill. Hey! He said, wow, that's a lot of places. I said, hang on, there's more. I've been to Moncton, Picton, Shannon, Vernon, Stellarton, Hamilton, Nipigon, Nobleton, Yorkton, Brighton, Bolton, Beaverton, Brandon, Edmonton, Walkerton, Wyerton, Granby, Miramichi, Charlottetown, Burnaby, Yellowknife, Whitehorse, Corner Brook, Nunavut. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. I crossed the prairies bare, man. I breathed the mountain air. I've traveled, I've done my share, man. I've been everywhere, man. Check it out. Ottawa, Wawa, Mattawa, Chippewa, Moose Jaw, Oshawa.
I've been so inspired by being in New York because everything from what people are wearing on the street to the way they're interacting with each other, to drive through the West Village at night and you see a couple kissing on the street, or you see someone fighting outside their apartment, or you see so much humanity on a daily basis that even if you're not inspired by your own life that day, you can be inspired by someone else's life.
You got that long hair, slick back, white t-shirt, and I got that good girl face and a tight little skirt. And when we go crashing down, we come back every time, 'cause we never go out, we never style, we never go out of style. Take me out.
There's only one place to get more Taylor.
Hi, I'm Mike, founder of DollarShaveClub.com. What is DollarShaveClub.com? Well, for $1 a month, we send high-quality razors right to your door. Yeah, $1. Are the blades any good? No. Our blades are f***ing great. Each razor has stainless steel blades, an aloe vera lubricating strip, and a pivot head. It's so gentle a toddler could use it. And do you like spending $20 a month on brand name razors? 19 go to Roger Federer. I'm good at tennis. And do you think your razor needs a vibrating handle, a flashlight, a back scratcher, and 10 blades? Your handsome-ass grandfather had 1 blade and polio. Looking good, pop-up! Stop paying for shave tech you don't need. And stop forgetting to buy your blades every month. Alejandro and I are going to ship them right to you. We're not just selling razors, we're also making new jobs. Alejandro, what were you doing last month?
Not working.
What are you doing now?
Working.
I'm no Vanderbilt, but this train makes hay. So stop forgetting to buy your blades every month and start deciding where you're going to stack all those dollar bills I'm saving you. We are DollarShaveClub.com, and the party is on.
I know karate, I know jiu-jitsu and drive like a gangster when I'm coming to see you, see you.
When we arrived at our hotel in New York, the porter was so incredibly careless with our bags. And the room they gave us, it was beautiful. A broom closet. But the worst part was the shower. My wife drying herself with the Egyptian cotton towels. Shower curtain defined that whole vacation for her. Don't just visit New York. Visit TripAdvisor New York.
With millions of reviews, a visit to TripAdvisor makes any destination better.
We're New York's best talk radio, HTLA Radio 1.
Well, you know we are, and we are back. Yes, you're listening to the Tuesday Night Crash Talk. Juice Brenner. Yeah, so Bruce Jenner. Well, I guess he's still Bruce Jenner. Technically, he hasn't changed yet. It's a coming, babies. That surgery date has definitely been made. That's right. So, yeah, we are talking about the Bruce Jenner transition, the big Diane Sawyer interview, of course, highest ratings ever for 2020 since March of 2000. That's all great, and we're talking about PCism, and we're talking about ramifications of people saying anything that can be possibly construed as against anything else, or hell, even just asking plain, straight-up questions that are based in fact. Yeah. You think that Star Trek actress is ever going to get work again? I don't think so, Tim. No, she's probably done. And her fans have told her so on Twitter. Yeah. Just a reminder, this show is brought to you by the fine folks at Tim Hortons in New York City. Now with 8 locations in that city to serve your coffee and baked goods needs. And let me tell you, Tim Hortons is always fresh. Yes, it is. So we are taking your calls. If you've got the balls, get on in here. We'll let you call up the Roadhouse tonight. Speak to Billy, the bartender. 914-873-1692 is the number. You can give us a call and weigh in your 2 cents on this whole Juice Brenner, Bruce Jenner thing. I don't know what the hell to make of anything. And if you're just joining us, you know, I'm not just this misogynist bastard just shooting off his mouth here. You know, I actually have friends and family who, are dealing with transgender stuff right in the backyard. Personal friends of mine, their brothers, sisters, well, once brother, now sister, who went and married a woman to be lesbian. See, I don't know. And it's not just me that doesn't know. Even the people at GLAAD. And no, not the people that make the garbage bags. I'm talking about the transgender official association in the United States, if not the world. I'm not sure if GLAAD is international and global or if it's just the United States, but they don't even know. That's the Transgender Association representing for transgenders. They report that there's infighting amongst transgenders about all of this as well. It's like they all don't know. And I've talked to psychiatrists and psychologists, and they don't really help and offer too much. Oh, they have theories, yes, and some of them will stick those in your face and wave them around just kind of like it's a rainbow flag in the front of the St. Patrick's Day Parade in New York. But nobody's got any answers. Most of all, Bruce Jenner. He doesn't have any answers. He, she, they. I'll call them they. Because clearly there are two people, although that is only one theory of one psychologist, that the identity of the woman inside you just gets stronger and stronger until it's you can't fight it anymore, and you must succumb to it and have your penis cut off and put in a vagina. That's one theory. But, you know, it all sounds so outlandish, so far-fetched. And, of course, at the beginning of the show, I posed the question, where was all this 30 years ago? Where was all this 60 years ago, 100 years ago, 200, 700 years ago? Well, it didn't exist quite simply, I believe, because the technology to change a human being from one sex to another, such as it is, was not available until very recently. And about that technology that I said they'd almost perfected, well, yeah, almost, guys. Don't be thinking that you can go get your penis cut off there and have this vagina installed and it's going to be really anything like a real one. It's not. They have this strict dilator package that you have to buy and use for hours at a stretch every day. For months, if not years. Yeah. Yeah. And let's go the other way around. All those women out there who are getting the operations to have the vagina removed and a